You really should have just kept your mouth shut and left that damn capsule alone, Rid. The fading light of a dying star filtered through a crack in the escape pod, painting the blood on Captain Rid Lawson's cheek a molten gold. He was breathing hard, cradling a trembling teenager, the very one Officer Callan had ordered him to leave behind. He's already gone. Rid hadn't left him. He never left anyone behind, and for that they kicked him out. "Consider yourself lucky we didn't launch you at them," Callan sneered as he slammed the emergency hatch closed. "Maybe you should have," Rid spat back. "They probably don't shoot their own wounded for protocol." The hatch sealed with a hiss. Gravity slammed his ribs. The capsule blasted off into the void. With 2 bandages, half a tank of oxygen, and a busted knee, he crashed hard on an unknown moon, his armor smoking, his leg nearly useless. Sensors beeped weakly, life forms nearby, strong signatures. Great. Either wild beasts or another advanced culture ready to throw me in a cage. He crawled and hit a shadow. The shadow spoke. "Why did you spill blood on the soil of Ondrakar?" a voice said, low, resonant, like thunder cracking through stone. He looked up and froze. She towered over him like a legend carved from night, nearly 7 feet tall, gleaming black scales, curved horns framing her face, fangs and eyes like bioluminescent emerald fire. Monstrous to most, but he couldn't look away. "Are you okay?" he breathed, entirely missing who needed the saving here. "You are dying," she answered coldly. Her name was Tialia. She was a warrior commander of the Harkthar sentry caste, and he had just, unknowingly, committed sacrilege. Blood spilled on the sacred soil of Harkthar during a life-or-death moment, and then touch. He had gripped her forearm, in a gesture of what he thought was simple solidarity. She stepped closer, sword lowered. "You forged a bond, outsider. Now you are bound." Rid blinked. "Bound to what?" Talia narrowed her glowing eyes. "Me. You must marry me. You owe me nothing, but now your entire species is under my council's watch." Rid wasn't built for weddings, especially not ones that looked more like battle tribunals. Talia stood tall on the crystal dais, armor gleaming, sword in hand. He stood beside her, still limping, covered in dust, human patch on his shoulder, drawing hostile glares from everyone present. "What happens if I say no?" he murmured. "You can't. You touched me. You bled here. I didn't know what that meant." She didn't flinch, just lowered her voice. "Then you will live. But I will be cast out. They will say I failed to hold the bond." That landed hard. He looked at her. Really looked. Not the warrior. Not the armor. But the resignation in her voice. "Then I guess I've got no choice, huh?" "You always have a choice." "Right. Be a liar or a husband." "Fine. I'll be the best damn alien husband in this sector." They were assigned a ritual mission to explore a relic vault, ancient tech, deep beneath the lava fields. Officially, a bonding trial. Unofficially, an excuse to test them, or get rid of them. Rid had seen elite fighters before, but Talia, she moved like a myth, brutal and balletic. Every strike was poetry in rage. "You listen to my orders better than most humans," she grunted between parries. "Maybe because you're the first who doesn't talk down to me." That night, in the vault, they talked, really talked. He told her about his exile, the kid, the guilt. She told him about her brother, who was cast out for loving a hybrid, no burial, no name, 2 broken links, perfectly mismatched, somehow, finally fitting. The moment between them was quiet, dangerous. He reached out, fingers just brushing her clawed hand. "I don't get you." "Good, then you're honest." And that was the moment she found his tablet. Her voice was cold as steel. "What is this?" His classified orders. "Operation Threshold, assess Harkthar compatibility, initiate contact via bonding, primary agent, Lieutenant Rid Lawson, it's not what it looks like. It looks exactly like lies. She walked away, without anger, without a word, which made it worse than shouting. You want to prove humans aren't primitives? Prove it now, why, with all of Harkthar watching. Rid sat in chains, his wrists raw, heart burning. The council was set to exile him. Or worse, he didn't care. But outside, something worse arrived. Federation warships. Operation Contact Purge, protocol for severing alliances that proved too unpredictable. And the first city they bombed was Tialia's home. She fought like a star on fire. Even in rage, her instinct was to protect, even him. And when he burst out of captivity, taking a direct hit to shield her, "I'm not leaving without you," she realized the truth. It was never about duty, never about the mission. Just her. They activated the relic. Not a weapon, a truth core. It projected their emotions into open broadcast. Pain, loyalty, rage, love. The galaxy saw it all, a human and a Harkthar, not forced by command or treaty, but bound by choice. Everything shifted. A month later, he stood beside her. In full armor now, official insignia glinting on his shoulder, Harkthar war consort. She nodded to him as the council met. Equal, partner, home. "Think they'll accept us now?" he murmured. "Let them try not to." She smirked. He grinned. "So hey, any chance your culture has a second wedding tradition?" "Why? I want to make sure this time I do it right." She leaned in. "You already did." Their bond became legend, their love, the start of something greater. And it all began because he didn't know their ritual.